Hi, I'm coming to you from Illinois Beach State Park this week. I wanted to show you the park, what it has, why it's amazing. I'm going to tour the campground, and just to help you to make a decision to come here if you live within a reasonable distance of here. It is located in Zion, Illinois. We're north of Chicago, not terribly far from O'Hare Airport. So I'm going to show you the beach, the woods, the campground, all the things that State Park has to offer. Another nice thing here at Illinois Beach State Park are all the hiking trails. They're fairly well maintained, and none of the hikes are too difficult. Look at these gorgeous flowers. My friend April, who's with me on this trip, looked these up and said they're called lupine or lupine. They are absolutely amazingly gorgeous, and they're just occurring naturally along this trail. I saw a deer right through here yesterday. I have to see if I see her again today. And we heard coyotes howling and yipping last night. We're fairly close to a city. It's amazing how many natural resources are right here, being as close as we are to a city. Oh, look, there's a turtle on the rock. Mm-hmm. April and I are currently hiking on the Dune Trail at Illinois Beach State Park. It is wide open, and the lake is actually right over that bluff. Parts of the path go up to that, but this is a fairly easy hike. It's part of a trail system here at Illinois Beach State Park. The neat things about hiking here is you will see bank swallows, which are a fairly rare bird, and they actually nest in the holes along the beach. There's a beautiful bike trail that goes along Lake Michigan at this campground. And there's a sandy beach. There's no lifeguards, but you can swim. I know when you think about Illinois, beaches are probably not the first thing you think of, but part of Illinois is bordered by Lake Michigan. We have beautiful beaches, nice clear water. It's quite the natural resource for this area. This beach is part of the state park. We're currently walking along the bike path that goes right along Lake Michigan. This is the Illinois Beach bike trail. It's kind of rough, but it's a beautiful ride right along the beach. Illinois Beach State Park also has a hotel, in case you are not a camper. It has great access to the beach and the trails, and you can sleep in luxury. This is a hotel, and you are literally within walking distance of the beach. and that is the public beach for Illinois Beach State Park. And right back here is access to trails. You can literally walk out of the hotel and be on the trails. It's great for a nature lover. This is a typical campsite at Illinois Beach State Park. These campsites are huge. You can have 2 vehicles. You get electrical. Every site has electrical, a picnic table, and a fairly nice fire pit. If you're in the upper 300s, then you are very close to the water. You can see right there that just on the other side of that hill is the lake. And you are able to walk straight out to the lake, either by a path from your campsite, or there are paths that go to the lake. There's one right over there. Across from the upper 300s is kind of an RV parking lot. Nice level sites. You get to back in, you get a picnic table, and there's electrical, of course, and fire pits. Here's another example of a campsite here at Illinois Beach State Park. Again, the site is just gigantic. And these are actually in pine trees. These are a little more removed from the beach, but they're nice and quiet here. The other advantage is these are fairly close to the shower house, if that's something you need. This is a campsite on the 100 road. Again, they're very large. The campsites on the 100 stretch tend to be a little more open because directly across there is a field, so they don't have as much shade as other sites do, especially at this time of day, which is mid-afternoon. So sites like this are pretty typical throughout the park, except for the sites that are in the pines, and those sites are in the 250s. If you're in the 100s, you are quite a distance from the beach. It is probably a 10-minute walk from here to the beach. One of the things I really like about this campground is just how many water spigots there are. You're never too far from one. The sites don't have water hookup, but I've seen several campers just hook up long hoses to fill their water tanks in their camper. Just a reminder, there is no alcohol allowed in Illinois State Park campgrounds, or Illinois State Parks at all. This campground has 2 shower houses and 2 pit toilets. The showers are decent size, tiled. The bathroom's fairly clean, and I have not had any trouble getting nice hot water for my showers. One of the 2 pit toilets in the campground. There's one on the 100 road and then one between 200 and 300 roads. And they are just as I described, pit toilets. Great in an emergency, but not something you want to use on a regular basis. This campground has a lot of dumpsters spread throughout the campground, so you don't have to go very far to be able to get rid of your trash. This is the edge of the campground, and there is also a dump station here, which is very useful. And beyond that, there is a pond where people can fish. So that's Illinois Beach State Park. Great hiking, good biking trails, except along the beach. If you are biking there, please be careful along the beach. The sand gets pretty deep, and we've had problems fishtailing our bikes, and I actually dropped mine in one section. But the lake is beautiful. The campground is quiet. The sights are amazing. This is just an amazing state park. It's in Zion, Illinois. It's close to amenities. very close to a Casey's, and there's restaurants and things like that close by. I hope you'll take time to visit it along with the other Illinois state parks, because they're just such a treasure here in Illinois. Please remember to like and subscribe.